So we got Love's Not Real.
I think Love Not Real is my favorite one from this project. There's a lot of them I'm really, really proud of. This one is my favorite. There's lots of parts in it that I'm like, man, I can't believe we did that. I love this one.
Absolutely. Love's Not Real is my favorite song on the album. It was the easiest one to make. Everything came together the fastest on this track. I really, really enjoyed making this. It is the first one that was finished.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this one's definitely one of my favorites. Unignorably favorite. Oh, it's so good. I think this is the one that if we were to show someone like one track that was like, tell me about your project, tell me about the collaboration, tell me about like what it is, what's the sound, what's the groove, what's the feel. You just like put this one on and let them listen to it start to finish.
Definitely describes the sound, the character, the vibe, the palette, the mix, the treatment of samples, how we arrange it, create bass lines and the chord progressions. The kick in this one is really sharp and really present.
I really love that like wild, wonky, like kind of bells and piano sound as well that we worked with on this one. The rhythms sometimes end up being really wonky, but it's like, man, we've tried, even in the process of it, like adjusting it, changing it, and it just worked the way that we had it originally.
Yeah, the lazy bell melody really is sitting right on top of everything nicely, and it's just,
yep,
it's offbeat, but in the right way.
And I think too, man, there's a breakdown on this track that just like, man, I'm just so like, it's hard to believe that we did that. Man, it's like some of the like most favorite stuff that we did of mine, for sure. That breakdown where the bass comes in, and like I'm so proud to be a part of it.
Yeah, the arrangement of it really seems to be like everything's coming in at all the right places and all the right times. The way it breathes and comes in with the energy at certain points, and the way that the filters coming in and out. We have the different layers of the high pass filters, the low pass filters that are giving the nice layers throughout the whole track.
Yep, I agree. It's like one of those things too where we're both chewing it over and be like, well, what else does it need? Does it need something here? Does it need something there? And the whole just adventure that the track provides takes you on that journey. I really enjoy the breakdowns on this one, and like how they swell into the bass and everything just kicking in. Those drums and the bass on this one, they really, really work.
Really all came together very quickly, and it was the most lightning in a bottle moment in the whole project was making Love's Not Real. It started with the one session at Triakwa Studio in Austin, Texas, and then I think it was just one session after that to put all the pieces together. And we had the first demo, pretty much what you hear in the final draft.
And man, I love the video for this one. That one, I remember whenever I first saw it, it really goes well with the track as well. It's like adds to a lot of listenability. I know I've personally watched it several times, getting lost in the moment and vibing out. It just works really, really well.
Speaking on everything coming together, creating the video really was a moment of synchronicity. Once the first concept for the video was dropped inside with the music, it all went together with the pianos and the dancing. It really was easy and a lot of fun to put all the chops and segments together in the video to create the collage and the rhythm of the song in a visual sense.
Forget who said it once before, but you're like tapping into something that's like giving you the download, like once you're synced up with everything. And I think even too, like the more and more the project developed, we were becoming more aware and ways to notice those little things. Like it started from like the magic sphere. And then I remember even last year, you like hooked me up with my own like magic sphere, and just like really being able to identify those pieces of magic that show up. Like you're getting that message, but are you paying attention? And then once you start paying attention, then it's like, oh man, like there's a lot of magic in the world around us. And, even from the sirens that we would hear that would show up at my house, like whenever we were working on something, somebody would drive by with the siren blaring, and it would almost be like, here's your moment. And you like circle it with a red pen, and it's like, this is what you should be paying attention to. And like the magic sphere just flashing off and going off, it's like, no, you have arrived. Like you're listening, you're getting the message. You're seeing the numbers across the clock, you're seeing everything sync up into one moment, and just you're paying attention now, and you're getting that download, you know. And it's like some people refer to it as like the muse, or, you know, that moment. And even as I'm saying this now, there's a siren going off in the background, but just you're paying attention.
Yeah, it's channeling and having the awareness to the symbols and signs that are being given that most people aren't able to see or might miss.
Yep. It's like that level 2 of stopping and smelling the roses. It's like, you know, if you were being given a message, if there's a download to be made, like, are you, you know, showing up? Are you present? Are you working on the things that you've been told to do? You know, it's like what Carl Jung would talk about, synchronicity, and like, you know, it's like you're talking about a butterfly, and then a butterfly flies in an open window. You know, there's a lot of things that have to happen for that to almost be like an unbelievable moment. And, you know, sometimes we just ignore those in everyday life, but that could be the thing that, you know, develops a project, you know. Or, I mean, even how it kind of happened in like a spur of the moment, like you coming down for South by, and just, man, like it all worked out great. Like, looking back at it, like, I mean, if you would have told me the week before that this was all going to happen from it would almost be unbelievable. But it's one of those things, you continue to show up and you look for those little pieces of magic, and everything can change.